Hello everyone, welcome back to Design Code. And this episode we're going to design an onboarding page for a hiking app. And we're going to learn how to make the onboarding experience more engaging by turning the image into animation using Runway AI. And also we're going to learn how to create a prototype using video and Figma. So let's get started.
First, you will need my Figma file, which include everything you need for this episode. You will also have access to the prompts that I'm going to use. Now, let's take the prompt, go to Ideogram, and start generating. Then paste the prompt into the input field, and for the magic prompt, make sure to turn it off because we don't want AI to modify the prompt. I don't want it to improve the prompt. And next, set the aspect ratio. Since we're designing mobile, we will set it to 10:15 to ensure the images fit well and the layout. So now let's hit the generate button and see the result. Once the images are finished, you just need to click on one of the 4 images to open it. You will have options like retry if you don't like the result. You can also remix, upscale, and remove the background. After generating the image, you will need at least 3 images, so keep generate using the other prompt. The important thing is to have at least 3 different images, but they should be in the same style. They should not be completely different, like different landscape or color. Instead, they should follow the same theme to keep the design consistent. I will take these 3 images for this project. Now we're going to create the first frame. Press F to activate the frame tool, then select the preset for iPhone 16 Pro. And next, we're going to add the first image into the frame and make sure to align it to the top and center it properly. After that, we will add the status bar and position it at the very top of the frame, and then stretch the frame to match the same width size of the main frame. Alright, so now press D to activate the text tool, and now type the text for the onboarding page. And we're going to use the main wrap font and set the size to 32 and choose extra bold. I want my text to be in true line, so I'm going to stretch the frame a bit. For the line height, we're going to set it to 1.4 times the font size. And for the letter spacing, we're going to set it to 2% of the font size. Now we're going to create navigation, so we need progress indicator and button. Okay, for the progress indicator, we're going to create this because it helps user understand how many steps are left before completing the onboarding. Okay, so press on R. We're gonna create a rectangle of, let's say, 40 and 8. Gonna round the corner to, let's say, 20. And then we're gonna create a circle, so press on O. So the size is gonna be 8 by 8. We're gonna duplicate We're going to place everything in a container using Auto Layout. The shortcut is Shift plus A. Set the spacing to 8 between the elements. And this container is the progress bar. Next, we're going to create 2 more duplicates, and the rectangle represent the current page and the dot represent the number of page. So we're going to create 3 squares. So we're going to move the rectangle across the 2 containers. Now we're going to select the rectangles and fill with the foreground primary color, and for the dot it's gonna be the foreground secondary color. We're going to create a component set for the progress bar, and the property is going to be page. Okay, now let's create the button. So we need a chevron right icon, so you can find it in the asset. So place the icon inside our auto layout. And then we're gonna fill with linear gradient. So I did not set the color variable yet, but we're going to use orange for the accent color because the image have blue and orange. So choose between the 2 color. Okay, let's change the color for the icon. I want it to be white, so I have to change the mode for dark instead. And then we're gonna round the corner. Now let's put everything together. So let's start by grouping the progress bar and the button inside a container, which will be the navigation. Next, we're going to select the container and the text. Then we're going to place them inside another container. And set the width to match the main frame, which is 402. Also set the edge to 300 and make sure to align the container to the bottom and fill with white color. For the padding, I will set it to 16 for now, but I will probably change later. Okay, for the resizing, make sure to fill container the navigation container. Now we need a home indicator, and to place it without breaking the layout flow, you must ignore auto layout and place it at the bottom. Alright, I told you I will change the padding and I want more spacing now, so I will set everything to 32 for padding and spacing. Now we are done. We could style the container, but the focus right now is to jump into Runway AI and bring the image to life. To be honest, I use Dreamcut, a video editing tool with many features. One of them is video generation. Instead of subscribing to Runway AI, I use Dreamcut because I still have some token left. It offers the same capability but in a different way. Dreamcut is simple. You just upload an image and describe it briefly, and Runway AI provide more options. Once you have your image, simply describe what you want. In my case, I want the video to show a man riding a bike on a mountain to watch the sunrise. So let's try this and see how it's turned out. I will choose 5 seconds. I want a short animation, not a long video. And I'm gonna choose a portrait mode. Okay, so just hit the button and let's see. In just one click, my image comes to life. After that, you can simply download it. I know it's not everyone that has access to Dreamcut because it's not released yet, but you can support and test the product to give feedback. That's exactly what I'm doing right now. I testing it to provide feedback and also taking advantage of some feature that I will normally have to pay for. Now let's jump into Runway AI website. Runway AI is an AI tool that helps people create and edit video, images, and animation easily. It uses artificial intelligence to turn image into moving animation, and many artists, filmmaker, and designer use Runway AI because it's simple to use and very powerful. Before going any further, let me talk about the plan. First, the basic plan gives you 125 credit, which allow you to generate 25 seconds of video. And I admit that I have almost used all my credit because I want to test it before recording the video, which now forced me to subscribe. That's why I was using Dreamcut to avoid paying. So my advice to you is make good use of your 25 second of video. Okay, so when you sign up, you will see this dashboard. Go to the tool section where is the start a section. So let's click on the start section. So you have choice for image or video. We're gonna choose video. Very simple. Simply drop an image. And you can also select from the asset, but I have any image in this tool yet, and yeah, or simply create image, but I already have my image. Yeah, I don't want to spend more credit on it, so let's use the image that I have. Okay, let's use this one. So, and Dreamcut is one image, and Runway you can add more keyframe. To be honest, I tested the image must be in the same style. Let me show you an example. So this took all my credit. So I add 3 images, and this is the result. Okay, the video is fine, but what I don't like is the moon here. And also 10 seconds is too long. Also, you can see that it's a man, then it's become a woman. This because I add 3 different images. So let's go back and try it out. I'm going to write the same thing I wrote on Dreamcut and use only one image. After that, I will test again with multiple keyframes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about the model. Gen 3 Alpha Turbo is the fastest model for turning image or video into new video, and it generates result quickly and use less credit. So we're going to use this model, so make sure to select Gen 3 Alpha Turbo. Alright, so we're gonna set the frame into portrait and also for 5 seconds and hit the button, and let's see. So here is the video. With you 25 seconds, you can make at least 5 short video of 5 seconds, And what do you think of the result? The video looks good and the background move, but for my hiking app, I want to focus more on the sport, not the scenery. It's feel a bit strange. It's look like he pedaling in one spot instead of going up to the mountain. So I would like to see him actually riding up. Now I'm going to try keyframe by adding three more image of the same style. So I changed my image because the image that I have for the hiking don't look the same because my first attempt failed since the image are not identical. In this video, I want the ballerina to dance and lifting her leg. You can also click on example if you're not sure what keyword to use. So I'm going to write my prompt and then add an example. So let's try slow motion. Oops, I need to click on exam first and then write the subject and motion. Alright, so let's try it out. Oh wow, I'm very amazed by the result. For our case, I just need a short animation with sample motion, but the video with the ballerina looks very great. I can go further and experiment more. I highly recommend reading the Gen 3 Alpha Prompting Guide to get familiar with it and to create better videos. So you can play around, and when you are done, just simply download your video and bring it into Figma. For more detail on Runway, I recommend checking out the Help Center and reading about creating with keyframe or other documentation. Since this is not a full course on Runway, I cannot cover everything. So let me know in the comment if you would like to have a course on Runway. Once you have downloaded the video, bring it into Figma. So this is my first version which I made with Dreamcut. Click play to watch it. And to use your own video, simply resize it to the same width size and replace the image. Then preview it. That's it. It's simple like that.
To watch the full episode and access the other, feel free to check out my online course on designcode.io. So we are done for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. See you in the next episode. Bye!